everybody. Oh, there you are. Hi. Yeah, I was thinking, when are you coming back to France?
I land on Friday morning, and then I'm taking the train on Saturday.
The family's coming, you know.
While I'm there, will we have time to cook the chicken pie for the film?
I don't know when. We'll have to find a moment. I was 24 years old. Exactly your age. Right, I was finishing my thesis, supposedly, and so I always wanted to go to France. I didn't have a ticket home, if you wanted, that not at all. I didn't know what to expect, but I was terrified of the language, of course, the idea of the language. I knew a lot of literature, but I didn't speak French well.
Do you think should we boil the chicken this afternoon?
Maybe this afternoon, yeah, okay. Let's see if we have the right herbs. I think I have bay leaf myself, you know, so that's fine.
Okay.
I never did biscuits enough. My sister does them pretty well, but I never did them enough to do them well. As much as I like to eat them.
No, we found photos of you with another man. Yeah, with another man.
I was supposed to go back to Boston. I did not go back. Yeah. I liked American Boys more than I didn't think I'd ever like a foreign guy. Yeah. Paris was wonderful. You know, it wasn't the same world. Huh? It wasn't the same world at all. Huh? You know what I always said, and this is not something that your mother has never heard. When the children were growing up, I always said all of my friends had one child who went and settled in the United States. And I always was hoping that one of my children would go and settle in the United States. And nobody did. So I had to make my life here. You're the first one that's been living in the States, you know, the eldest too. It took me a while to convince you that actually you had no reason not to go away. Why not use your American nationality? Yeah? Other people can't do that.
The chicken fries in midi?
Yes.
2 teaspoons, I guess.
That's
salt,
a teaspoon, yeah. 2
and
teaspoons of salt.
4 or 6 teaspoons of baking powder.
Okay, 6 teaspoons
yeah.
of baking powder. This is the real amateur thing going on here, my God. This is not the old grandmother thing. This is my mother.
You think your mom had no problems with it?
Huh? My mother did it and just looked like she was just doing nothing, especially the biscuits. The hard part is the biscuits, huh? My sister's been trying. She kept saying, I think the secret is shifting the flour constantly. It's your mother who was more attached to chicken pie practically than I was, huh? Because that was something her grandmother made for her. I don't know if you realize how well they knew my mother, all of my children. And then, of course, she did cook certain American things like chicken pie and stuff. And so, which your mother, as being a traditionalist like she is, has hooked on to immediately. Much more than I did, actually. Make milk to make soft dough. And here she says, 1/2 cup milk. So in other words, pour out 1/2 cup milk. We may not need it all. That's the big thing, is the milk thing. This is really a mess. This is not my mother's biscuits. I can tell you that. Oh God. I'm so sorry. I just can't do it. Mother, where are you?
Looks great.
No, and they're too short. I can see they're falling apart, as you can tell. And the more you touch them, of course, the worse they are. So which is what we were doing.
Don't touch it now. Don't touch them.
Yeah.
So, who invented that recipe? Your great-grandma?
No, your mother's great-grandmother and your great-great-grandmother from Mississippi. Quickly, my mother would go into the butter and pack it in. We're not frontier women, that's for sure.
So
but my mother knew how to do everything.
One day.
Yeah. I hope I didn't swear too much. Something that she did to she was a movie buff is that, you know, I have all my childhood movies from 1930s, 40s, and that's another, you know, slice of American life and things.
What movies?
Well, we took movies. My father had 16mm camera, and we took movies. And
Where are those?
well, I have them, and I'm supposed to put them on DVD, and I have not done it yet. And they do it in Paris. I have an address, but I've never, gotten around to getting them. And I keep saying I'm going to do it before I die, but I'll have to try to do it because it's really worth it.
Why? If you give them to me, I can organize to do it.
It looks pretty done. I'll leave it one more minute, but I don't think it needs it actually. And as I thought, they're just little hard rocks, They're not what I wanted.
And then stay there and take a picture of you.
We found
for,
our chicken pie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Esther, you did as much as I did there. My mother would be proud. Grandpa had promised me that when we retired, we would go back and live for a year in the States, but of course we never did. There was always too much going on somewhere or other. And my children went elsewhere, Spain, things like that, Thailand, After I'd been in France for a couple of years and the novelty had worn off, and then you would start having culture shock, Culture shock comes at different times, depending on how well you adapted and how well you know the language, I think. And so for me, it came a little bit later, but then there was a period when I thought everything was really, really hard, It's difficult to explain because it's just that it's not your own people, which you must feel too sometimes, no? They don't have any taste at all of biscuits. They're not my mother's biscuits. That's what's sad. They're very good. Your mother's were so light. I don't know how she did it. Sally's good.
It's because you're not a real boy anymore, Mom.
Don't they have any pride?
Tu sais que notre grand-mère, elle était jamais sortie des États-Unis avant 65 ans et après elle est devenue un blockbuster.
Ma mère est venue pour mon mariage.
Ouais, la première fois qu'elle quittait les États-Unis, hein.
Elle a quitté les États-Unis